and welcome to day 2 of the Ocean Photography Awards 2021. My name is Lizzie Daly and I'm of course joined by the one and only Will Harrison, editor of Oceanographic magazine. Now, over the past few weeks, our judging panel have been looking through thousands of beautiful images taken all over the world. Images that capture the complexities of life in our oceans and its fragility. Now, if you missed yesterday's episode, we revealed the winner of the Young Ocean Photographer of the Year. So make sure you catch up on the Ocean Photography Awards IGTV channel to take a look back at that episode. But tonight we're turning our attention to conservation. We're revealing the winner of the Ocean Conservation Photographer of the Year. Now, Will, conservation is at the heart of the awards, but what can photography and events like this do for conservation efforts?
Well, I mean, photography is incredibly powerful in getting people talking, getting all these big issues that's facing planet Earth at the moment into people's homes, into people's heads, into people's hearts. You know, it's plugging people in, it's connecting people with those issues.
For such a big category, what is the difference between judging around like this? Because it's big issues, as you say.
I guess this one is all about impact. You know, it's looking at those images, those conservation stories that they tell, and just its succinct conveyance of that story. You know, within that single frame. What is the big conservation issue that photo is telling, and how convincingly does it tell it? And that's what ultimately the judges are looking for.
Okay, well, hard to do, but let's take a look at our 3 finalists. Our first image was taken by Galise Hore, a really powerful image of a seabird, obviously entangled. Will, what's the story behind this one?
So this is a shot of a gull that's been trapped by a ghost fishing line. It's actually in a marine reserve in Norway, so it shows you the perils of ghost fishing, that it really can happen anywhere and everywhere. And it's quite a haunting image, this one. The bird almost looks alive when you first look at the image, and that was certainly something that the judges felt added this sort of haunting power to it. And yeah, it's just, you know, it's so out of place, you know, a seabird like that, dead underwater, attached to a line, incredibly powerful shot.
And when we were talking about it, you described it almost looks like it's flying underwater. It's like a moment in time. So
absolutely.
Yeah, really powerful image there. So well done to you. Next image is Karim Sabuncuoglu, who sent us this very powerful image of a moray eel, obviously an apex predator.
Yeah.
Tell us about this. What was the process of judging this photo?
So it's, you know, the issue is similar obviously to the gull in that it's an animal entangled underwater, and that's how it's perished, sadly. The photographer within their submission told us that once it got entangled, as it tried to sort of wriggle itself free, it just entangled itself more and more until it sadly died. But it's, as you said, apex predator, you know, meeting such a, you know, a man-made fate is really quite a horrible thing to see. Shocking,
really devastating image captured there. And our final image in this category is taken by Stephen Kovacs. Now, tell us a bit about the background on this image.
So this is a nautilus that's attached itself to a piece of plastic in the ocean. And I think Amy Vitale made a comment on this one that it was a metaphor of our time. You know, particularly the barcode visible, this sort of interchangeability between animals and product. Really powerful shot. Christina Mittermeier described it as iconic. I think it's an incredibly powerful image that translates that message of the mess that's out in the oceans currently and how various species are interacting with that mess. Yeah,
a really difficult category in terms of judging, I can imagine. All of those images equally as powerful. Like I said yesterday, make sure you head to www.oceanphotography.awards.com to take a minute just to fully reflect on the photos and images taken. But the judges did pick a winner, and the winner of the Ocean Conservation Photographer of the Year is Karim Sabuncuoglu with that image of the moray eel. Here's Kerim to tell us more.
My name is Kerim Sabuncuoglu. I am an underwater photographer. My picture is the photo of a recently dead moray eel, which was killed on a leftover or abandoned fishing line. the fisherman just didn't care to take it up, to pull it back. This is called ghost fishing. It is the same for fishing lines, it's the same for nets all around the world. And they are killing millions of animals for years. I had to take the picture, I had to share it, I had to tell people that this is the last moment of a living animal, of an apex predator. There's a beautiful world and we have to protect it. This competition is doing a lot for the protection of many species around us. I believe that this award is a great present for that dead moray eel. I hope its death will eventually mean something for the other fish. I am honored to have this award, of course, but the message I am passing to the others is more valuable than anything in the world.
So Will, what are your thoughts on that powerful image?
Well, I mean, I think it's a deserved winner. Most importantly, obviously, the judges did. Again, much like the Young Photographer of the Year, this one was pretty unanimous in their choices. Paul reflected on how beautiful the lighting was on this shot. Sean Heinrichs mentioned just the sense of urgency that this image puts across to the viewer. So all judges really, captivated by this shot, appalled naturally, but it tells an important story.
We talk about conservation so much in this space, but I think all of those pictures were really shocking, and that moray eel makes you stop for a moment and really understand that these issues are here now happening to our oceans. So massive thank you to all the photographers who were in that category. And of course, to see all of our finalists in more detail, head over to www.oceanphotography.awards.com, where you can see more information about all of those images. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be revealing the winner of the Ocean Exploration Photographer of the Year. We'll see you then.